Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you're enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 2. We are learning Unit 5. Its title is Modes of Transport. Today is lecture 3. Under the title of grammar, we learn about requests and commands, and we'll cover page number 41 and 42 of your book. In your previous class, English for grade 1, I have taught you about commands. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video again. So today we learn further and we'll cover the SLO to use and response to simple sentences showing request and command both physically and in speech. So this is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah 4, verse 59, O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the messenger and those charged with authority among you. Yes, my dear children, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all of us who believe. What Allah is asking, obey Allah, obey the messenger, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and obey those who are charged with authority. Now, what does this charge with authority means? Like if you are at home, your parents, they have authority. They have given the authority. Even if you have your grandparents, they have authority. And at your school, your teacher, she or he has been given authority of charge. So what we are supposed to? We are supposed to obey them. We are supposed to follow them. It is a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, inshallah, we have already discussed. Now, today we learn further. And when your elders ask you something, the way I told you, it's a command. But if you want to ask something to them, what will you do? You will make a request. Because when we talk to others and we want them to do something for us, we request them. And what does a request mean? If we ask someone for something or to do something for us. For example, what does it mean? You need something and you ask someone for that. What will you say? For example, if you need pencil, what will you say? Please give me a pencil. Okay? Because you need something, you are asking for something, you are making a request. Likewise, if you need help and you ask someone, please open the door. So you are asking someone to do something for you. So you have to make a request. Okay, so this is how. Beta, we are younger to someone and we are elder to someone. So when we talk to others, we should be very polite. And the polite way of talking for asking something or for asking to do something is request. Are you clear with the concept of request? So when you request something, wait for the reply, and when someone requests you, you should be a helping hand. Like if this request, your friend is saying, please give me your pencil, what will you say? You will say, sure, you can have it. All right. And if someone asks you, please open the door, what will you say? You will say, sure, I will. All right. So this is how I'm going to teach you more requests. May I come in, please? If you are outside the room, if you are outside the classroom, you will enter after seeking permission. And what will you say? May I come in, please? You will say it and you will wait for the reply. If your teacher says, yes, come in, then enter in the class. All right? The next is, may I go to the toilet, please? If you want to go to washroom, raise your hand, ask your teacher, then you may go. May I wash my hands, please? Okay? So when you are in a decorum, you cannot do the things on your own. Like you get up from your seat and you are going to wash your hand. No, you will sit there, you will raise your hand, you will ask your teacher, teacher, please may I go to wash my hands? Your teacher will say, yes, you may. Then you will leave the classroom, all right? Likewise at your home. Okay, so you can talk to your mother, your father, your siblings, and then if you have elder brother or sister, you can talk to them. Because sometimes you need help for little things. May I borrow your pencil, pen, book, eraser, whatever? So you will say it, and then you will say, please, may I borrow your pencil, please? May I borrow your book, please? Now, one friend, you cannot like take the thing from the other's desk and start using. No, that's a bad manner. So what you have to do, you have to ask first, may I borrow your eraser? And for instance, your friend says, no, you should not. Okay, so this is what making request means. You make a request and wait for the response. And then if he says yes, you may, you should. If he says no, then you should, whom you should talk? To your teacher. Raise your hand and tell to your teacher, teacher, I need an eraser, can I have it? Okay. All right. May I eat my snacks, please? This is very challenging. Okay, whenever it's your break time or it's your snack time in school, you should ask your teacher first, may I eat my snacks, please? And if teacher says no, you will not be upset. I'm hungry, I want to eat it. No, you should be patient. If teacher says, like, first let's finish our work, we need 5 more minutes to start our snacks, so you should wait for the time. Okay, so make a request. This is what we have already learned. Now we are learning the next step. Wait for the response. If you are allowed, do it. If you are not allowed, then stay calm and wait with patience. Are you getting it? This is what to making request mean. It doesn't mean you say it and just you do it. Like, teacher, may I eat my snacks? And you start eating. No, if you are asking, you should wait for the permission. If teacher allows, then start eating. Getting it? All right. Next is, may I drink some water, please? Yes, again, for such type of situation, it becomes difficult to wait. If you are really very thirsty, then you may ask your teacher with such a kind, expression that your teacher understands you are really thirsty. But sometimes, just to make fun, if teacher stops you, you should wait and you should really wait for the permission. Are you getting it? Will you follow it? Good job. So this is how we make request. Now the next thing is command. What does command mean? A command is an order or the authority to order. Okay? Not only order, it's an authority to order. So you should know who has this authority. Okay? Maybe somewhere you also have that authority, but not everywhere. If you are elder and you have younger siblings with you, you have authority, so you can pass order to them. But when you are among your elders, over there you have to make request. Now, do you understand the difference? Where you can make a request and where you have to command. Do you understand? So this is how we should understand the situation, and then we. So if I ask you, stay quiet, it's a command because I want silence in my class. Likewise, if your younger siblings are sitting with you and you want to tell them a story, for instance, you will say, stay quiet, I'm going to tell you a story. And better be kind with them, not very authoritative. And Allah commands us, establish salah. It's a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when it's an order, it's a command, what do we say? This is the teaching of our religion. When Allah asks us to do something, we say, okay, yes, we have to, because this is not optional. This is obligatory. So we will say, yes, sir, okay. Do you understand how when you make a request, you have to wait for the response? When you are being asked to do something, you have to be positively replying to the order. Are you getting it? All right, so I will explain with further examples. Being a teacher, I ask you a question, and if I say, if you know the answer, raise your hand. So it becomes a command. Raise your hand. It means you will not speak. Be quiet. You will not speak. You will raise your hand. This is how we follow commands. All right? Sit down. Stand up. These are small commands which we use in our school. So you should understand. Sit down means just sit down on your seat. Don't say, Miss, I want to do this, this, this. No, when you are being asked, sit down, you should quietly. What I told you, when you are being ordered, say, okay, and sit down. All right? Write. If I ask you, this is something, you have to write it. Means I'm asking you, you should write. Okay? And if I ask, if your teacher says, someone go to the bathroom, you should understand why teacher is saying it. Okay? So, beta, what I want to tell you over here, sometimes I've seen children making argument with elders. When you are being told to do something, you should be very obedient and you should say, okay, all right. And if you are not getting, then you can ask your elders very nicely, can you please explain it? I'm not getting it. Okay, but don't argue with you. Why I don't need it? Why not? Why? This is a bad manner. This is through this lecture what we are teaching you. You should watch your manners all the time. Right? You got it? Now it's time to read from the book. All of you open your book on page number 41. Let's see what does your book say about request and command. Request and commands. Use and respond to simple sentences that are showing request and commands. So here, can you give me your pencil? A friend is asking the other friend, can you give me your pencil? And what he's doing? Yes, sure. So it's a request and this is the response. Okay. Wash your plate after lunch. Okay. Mother is asking the son, wash your plate after lunch. And what should you do? Mother, I will wash it. Okay. So this is an order by the mother and you should follow it. Nicely say, okay, mother, I will do it. I will surely do it. Okay, mom, I will do it. Right? Okay. Next is, may I go to washroom? Yes, you may go. Now the child is asking from teacher, may I go to washroom? And teacher is saying, yes, you may. Now you may leave for washroom. Okay, next, listen to me carefully. Now father is saying to son, listen to me carefully. And whenever your elder says listen carefully, it means there is something important. You should always say, okay, yes, I'm listening. Okay, father, okay, teacher, okay, mother, whoever is saying. Okay, I'm listening, tell me. All right. Please, mother, let me play with my friends. Now this girl is asking mother, please let me play with my friends. And mother is saying, all right, you can play. Now, mother has allowed you, mother has given you permission, now you may play. And if mother says, no, this is not the time, it's getting evening, it's getting dark, what will you say? Again, you will say, okay, mother, all right, so we can play tomorrow. Are you getting it? Good. Do not litter here. Okay, litter means don't spread the mess around. Put it in the dustbin. The child is holding a paper and teacher is saying put it in the dustbin. This is a command. So you cannot refuse it. What will you say? Okay, teacher, and you will throw the litter in the dustbin. Are you clear with the concept? Okay, dear fellow teachers, over here this is done from the book. You may pause the video, create different scenarios and ask your students to respond to commands and requests. So I have given you lesson plan, worksheet and PowerPoint presentations in the link. You may click it, download it, print it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. So pause the video and give different scenarios to the students to practice how to respond to requests and commands. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Now you understand how to respond to requests and how to respond to orders or commands? Okay, so it's time for your homework. You will practice simple sentences showing request and command at your home. Okay, so you will practice request with your elders, and you will practice command with your youngers. This is your homework. I'm giving you a worksheet. Again, fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, links are given. You may click it, download it, print it, and kindly give a printed worksheet to my children. Students, what you are supposed to do, you will write, you will read the sentence, and if it's a command, you will write command in the box. If it's a request, you will write request in the box. And what we have covered today, we learned that request means to ask someone for something or to do something. And we learned that command means to order or the authority to order. And we practiced to make request and respond to orders. In this way, we have achieved our today's SLO, that is use and response to simple sentences showing request and command both physically and in speech. Are we done with it? Yes, that's good job. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep practicing. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.